Hello, everybody. How everybody doing this day? Me and Black Beauty, we are here today. We are here today, and my princess, my beautiful daughter, my loving and kind daughter, Black Beauty, she wanted me to come today, and I asked her, "What will we talk about today, Black Beauty?" And she told me. She said, I want you to tell everybody that their inner child is afraid and lonely and sad. So that's what I want to say to you today, that your inner child, this is Talk for Kids. Tell my story, mommy. My name is Elisha Ba. I am a CCA, a community care advocate. So, Black Beauty, my princess, I dedicate this life lesson to her, to my wonderful, great, beautiful daughter and princess. Black Beauty is her name. So she wanted me to say today that the inner child, your inner child, is afraid. Is afraid. They are very, very afraid because of things that they went through when those little girls and those little boys, they are still carrying the memories and the pain and the torment of all that they went through when they was children. See, you want to forget about it. You want to forget about your childhood. You want to forget about the past. You want to forget about what mama did to you and what daddy did to you and how grandma and them treated you and uncle and them did to you and molest you and raped you and abandoned you and rejected you and mistreated you. You want to forget about all of that. But your inner child, which is your memory, which is your subconscious mind, is where your inner child lives. It live or they live in your subconscious mind, which is your memory. So you cannot forget about that. You cannot forget about your childhood. You cannot forget about what you're going through. And that's why you are still afraid and you have a lot of fear in you because of what you went through as a child. And that's why you are still lonely because of what you went through as a child. And that's why you're still sad because of what you went through as a child. And your inner child will not let you forget about your childhood, no matter how you try to ignore them. No matter how you try to forget about your past and what you went through, they're going to bring it back to you some kind of way. Whether it be crying, whether it be loneliness, whether it be afraid, whether you feel like you are being rejected, whether it be isolation, whether it be frustration, whether it be depression or anxiety, whatever way they remember their childhood, all these things that I just named to you, you went through when you was a child. You went through all of that when you was a child. Not being good enough, not being good enough, not being worthy enough, not feeling worthy, not feeling good enough. All of these things you went through as a child, but you want to go on with your life. But that's not going to happen because the inner child, your inner children, or your inner child will not let you go on with your life. I know my inner child, when I was wrestling and dealing with that, I was not able to go on with my life. I was not able to. I was not able to. I kept crying. You keep crying. You sad. You lonely. And you don't understand where these feelings are coming from. You're frustrated. You're angry. You don't know where these feelings are coming from. You don't know why. You just all of a sudden feeling the way that I just explained to you. You don't know why you're all of a sudden feeling sad and lonely and afraid. It's because your inner child is trying to communicate with you. And your inner child is trying to get your focus and trying to get you to pay them attention and deal with the childhood trauma that left a lot of wounds and a lot of scars in your life. A lot of wounds, a lot of scars, a lot of hurt, and a lot of pain. And the inner child want you to deal with that so they can be free. Because see, they still stuck. They are still stuck. They are still stuck. And that's why you're not grown. Y'all 18, 20, 50, 60, 80 years old, but y'all act like y'all 7 years old. Y'all act like y'all 7 years old. Y'all handle things like y'all 6 and 7 and 8 and 10 years old. Y'all are operating like children because y'all are children. Because you never grew up. Because your inner child is stuck. They are stuck in your childhood trauma. They are stuck in your childhood pain. They are stuck in your childhood memory. And just because they are stuck, you never develop as a grown person, only in age, but not in mental stability. Not in mental stability, not in mature sensitivity, none of that. And when I look at everybody, because I'm a CCA and I'm a counselor, right? When I look at everybody, I just look at them and I be like, oh, look at that little girl and look at that little boy. They could be 50 years old. They could be 60. They could be 80. They could be 20. I said, look at that little girl. Look at that little boy. They look just like little girls and little boys, and they dress just like little girls and little boys. So no one is grown. No one is grown because everybody has been traumatized some kind of way in your childhood. You have been traumatized. Whether you want to admit it, whether you want to accept it, it doesn't matter. Because your inner child, little Billy, little Joe, little Steve, little Sue, little Victoria, little Kim, they are the ones that went through the childhood trauma and pain, the emotional abuse. And because they are the ones that went through that, they is not going to ever let you be happy. I don't care what you do, what you try to do, you're not going to be happy at all. You can go on 100 vacations. You can marry 3 or 4 or 5 times. You can have sex every single day. You can go to parties every day, drink yourself to death every day. None of those things are going to make you happy. You can have a big old mansion with 50 bedrooms in it, 5 or 6 Lamborghinis in your driveway. None of those things are going to make the inner child happy. And because the inner child is not happy, because they are you, you're not going to be happy. So Black Beauty wanted me to stop by today and let y'all know that your inner child is afraid. What are they afraid of? They are afraid of everything that they went through when they was traumatized as children. They never got over that. They never got over mama beating them for no reason. They never got over grandma beating them and throwing them out the house for no reason. They never got over being bullied in school and mistreated in school and looked down on and made fun of when they was little girls and little boys in school and when they was at home living with their brothers and sisters. They never got over that. They never got over that. They never got over the fact that they've been raped and molested by their mom, by their dad, by their uncle, by their auntie, by their grandma. They never got over that. By their cousins. They never got over that. So they are still afraid. And you are still afraid. Because your inner child, again, is you, and they are still afraid. And they are lonely, and they are sad. You're afraid. You're very fearful. You are very fearful of everything and everybody, and that's why you isolate yourself and you stay away from people and you don't involve yourself with nobody and you stay in your house and you lock yourself in and you stay away because you are afraid to get hurt. You are afraid to get disappointed. You are afraid that somebody gonna reject you. You are afraid that somebody gonna deny you. You are afraid that somebody going to mistreat you. And you just lonely. You so afraid to get in a relationship. You're so afraid to trust someone, a girl or a man or a boy, to get in a relationship because you don't feel good enough. You don't feel good enough. You don't feel that you are attractive enough to make someone happy. So what you do is you just isolate yourself and you just stay alone and you don't get involved with nobody and you don't get involved with people. That's your inner child crying out, saying, please help me. Please help me to get out of this past. Help me to be free. Help me. I don't want to feel alone no more. I don't want to be lonely no more. I want to be free. I want to be the person that I was born and meant to be in this life. Could you please help me, mama? Could you please help me, daddy? Could you please help me? But mama and daddy, what y'all doing? Y'all are ignoring the feelings that you have. You are ignoring the emotions that you are having. You are ignoring everything about your life and you just trying to numb yourself for all the emotions and all the things that you are feeling. You just numb yourself and you just don't pay it any attention. So what you are saying to your inner child, I'm not going to pay you no attention. I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to do anything for you. I'm going to let you be afraid. I'm going to let you be lonely. I'm going to let you be sad. And I'm not going to do nothing to help you. So when you say that, because the inner child is you. They can read your mind. They can hear you talking. They can hear all of that because they are you. They are you. So when you saying all these things, when you saying it, the inner child is saying, oh, really? Is that what you going to do, mommy? Is that what you going to do, daddy? You going to ignore me? You going to avoid me? You going to act like I'm not here? You going to act like I'm not there? You going to act like these things did not happen to us? Or is that what you going to do? Well, I'm just going to tear your life up. And I'm just going to make your life a living hell while you living right here in this world. You will not be happy. You will not have no good relationships. You won't have nothing. I'm just going to make you miserable. I'm just going to make your life miserable. I'm just going to make everything in your life not good. I'm just going to tear your life up. I'm never going to let nobody be happy with you. I'm never going to let you have no good relationships with nobody. I'm never going to let you do nothing. I'm never going to let you accomplish nothing. I'm never going to let you be anything. Why? Because you are ignoring me, mommy, and you are ignoring me, daddy, and I'm not going to go for that any longer. So if you're going to continue to ignore your childhood past and your trauma and the things that I went through as a little girl and a little boy, you're going to keep ignoring me. I'd rather just you commit suicide and take your life. I don't even want to live anymore. I don't even want to be here anymore. I'd rather just die and end my life. Because you just keep ignoring me. And you just keep acting like we happy. And you're not happy. And you just keep acting like you got it all together. And you don't have it all together. And you just keep acting like you are something that you are not. And you are nothing. Our life has been traumatized. My life has been traumatized as a child. And I'm not going to let you be happy. Because you want to ignore me. You want to avoid me. You want to act like you didn't get raped when you was a little boy. You want to act like that you didn't get molested when you was a little boy and a little girl. You want to act like that you didn't get beat on. Your mama beat you and your daddy beat you for no reason. You want to act like that people didn't make fun of you and call you all kind of names when you was a little girl. No. If you're going to do that, I would just take us out of this life. And that's what they do. A lot of the inner children, they control you anyway. You're not in control. You think because you're a grown man and you're a grown woman in age, but not mentally. You think that because you're a grown man and a grown woman in age, that you are in control of your life, and you're not. Your inner child is in control of you. And that's why they tell people to jump off bridges, and that's why they tell people to cut their throat, and that's why they tell people to kill themselves, kill everybody in their house, all of that. This is why. This is why. Because if they can't be free, and they can't be happy, and they can't move on with their life without being trapped in the childhood trauma, then they will just end your life. Because again, they are in control, full control of your emotions. When you have rage and outbursts and anger and all that, they are the ones that's doing that. They are the ones that's doing that. You know why? Because they never was able to express anger and rage, and they was, because if they did, mama would knock them out and knock them down, lock them in their room, all kind of stuff. So what they did as children and the children, they buried and hid a lot of their emotions and a lot of their feelings and a lot of their pain. So now that's why you grown now in age. Your mama is old now. The one that did the abuse to you and your daddy, they old now. But your inner child haven't forgot what they went through as children. So this is me and Black Beauty here. We just wanted to stop by a little bit today to let you guys know that we are thinking about y'all. We are thinking about y'all, and we concerned about all the inner children all over the world. Because me and Black Beauty, we understand what it means to be free. We understand what it means to be free. We understand what it means to deal with all that childhood emotional and sexual abuse and trauma that you went through. We understand that because we are free. My little Black Beauty, my princess, she free and she happy. She is happy. So we stop by to say, we'll see y'all next time. Free your inner child. Integrate your inner child. Stop ignoring them. Because the more you ignore them, the more you will be unhappy. Subscribe and like the video and share it.